Let me check if we are live. Yep, I think we are live. We'll just wait for a couple of seconds and then we'll start with today's live session. Yeah, it's good. I'll just check if the audio and everything is fine. Good afternoon, Sangeeta. Hi, Jasing. Dharmik. Hello, Dharmik. All right, what we are going to do in today's video, we are going to look at few of the common questions which I've got in the last 2 to 3 weeks. I've posted a few videos, and majority of the students have got 4 questions. Very first, how do we improve our reading? Why, even after practicing, we are not getting our scores in reading? Second, why are we not getting our scores in writing? Third, can we use one line strategy? And fourth, can we add extra words in write from dictation? So all these questions I'm going to take. Plus any doubt, any questions you have, you can post them down in the comment section. This session is going to be in English. We'll have a session in Hindi as well on Sunday, same time. All right, let's start. Very first thing, very first question: why majority of the students are not getting their scores in written? Very first reason is majority of them, they are not really sure what is the actual marking criteria where they should be focused on. Every student wants to make sure that he get 100% accuracy in reading blanks, he gets 100% accuracy in reorders. I see students practicing MCQ single and MCQ multiple answers as well. Very first thing, you have to play smart, you don't have to work hard. What you have to do, you have to focus in the right area. You need to understand what is important, how much accuracy you should have in each question type, and how much time you should spend on every question. Understand it this way: if your reading is 90, around 33% points are from read aloud. You get around 30 points from your read aloud. Then you get around 10 points from your highlight incorrect words, which are from listening. 40 points in total, and you get around 4 to 5 points from summarized written text. So 45 points out of 90 are from reading, and 45 are outside reading. Means if you do well in read aloud, if you do well in highlight incorrect words, and if you do well in your summarized written text, you can secure your 45 points. And even if you have a few mistakes in your reading blanks, reading writing blanks, you'll be fine. Now, read aloud, you have to make sure you focus on clarity. Content is important, content clarity is important. Highlight incorrect word, there's negative marking. If you're not sure, please make sure you do not select it. Summarize written text, you don't have to do anything, you have to just copy and paste, use connectors, and join the sentences. First of all, doesn't matter if you're aiming for 6, you're aiming for 7, or you're aiming for 8. I want you to make sure that you secure your 45 points which are coming outside the reading. You get full points in read aloud, you get full points in highlight incorrect words, and you get full points in summarize written text, because these are easy areas to score points. If I ask you to get 100 points or 100% accuracy in reading blanks, that's not possible. Even if you ask me or anyone in the world to practice 20 blanks, there are chances that we might have some error as well, and that is completely fine. Now, once you are doing fine in your read aloud, in your highlight incorrect word and summarize written text, you need to focus on reading blanks and reading writing blanks. When you practice reading blanks, reading writing blanks, don't think that you'll get everything correct. No, this might be the case that you get 5 on 5 in first passage and 2 on 5 in the next one. Your overall accuracy should be around 70 to 80%. If you're aiming for 6, 6.5, even if you're having 50% accuracy, it's fine. But if you're aiming for 7, 7.5 or 8, which is 65 or 79, you should have around 70% accuracy in reading blanks and reading writing blanks. Then comes your reorders. Reorders, again, don't stress. Sometimes you might get everything correct, sometimes you might lose a lot of points. What I want you to focus on, I want you to focus on making pairs, and even if you have 55 to 60% accuracy in reorders, you'll be fine. Next, MCQ single and MCQ multiple answers, don't worry about it. Now, what you have to do in order to secure points in reading: make sure your read alouds are perfect, highlight incorrect words are perfect, summarize written text are perfect, so that you get full points outside the reading. And then have around 70% accuracy in reading blanks, reading writing blanks, and 55 to 60% accuracy in reorders at least, and you'll be fine. Don't worry about anything else apart from this in your reading. What you have to practice: you have to practice 15 to 20 reading blanks, 15 to 20 reading writing blanks, 5 to 10 reorders, 15 read aloud, 10 highlight incorrect words, and 1 summarize written text alternate day. So you can practice one day, one summary, and next day don't worry about it, because you don't really have to do much in that. More you have to focus on your read aloud and both the reading blanks. Next question, which a lot of students have asked, that why we are not getting the scores in writing despite we are using the template. Now many students, what they think is, if they follow the template, their writing will straight away go to 90. You need to understand that essay is only going to give you around 12, 14 points out of 90. Let's say if you're getting 50 in writing, your essay is not the reason. Let's say even if you got 0 in essay, there are many other tasks which are going to give you a lot of points in writing. You need to make sure that you understand how writing works and what is the marking criteria for writing. What is the marking criteria for writing? You get majority of the points for your writing from your listening body. 90% students who don't get the scores in writing, the reason is listening, summarize spoken text, listening, fill in the blanks, write from dictation. In these three tasks, many of the students, they make spelling mistakes or spelling errors which they are not really sure about, and as a result your listening and writing goes down. Another reason is reading and writing blanks, called drop down blanks. Majority of your writing points are from summarize spoken text, listening, fill in the blanks, write from dictation, and reading writing blanks. And then a few points from your essay and a few points from your summarized written text. If you're not getting your scores in essay, don't just blame the template. A template is not going to give you 90 points. A template is only going to help you get full points in essay, which is around 12 to 14 points. Remaining points are from your listening and your reading. If you're not getting points in writing, focus on your reading, writing blanks, and most importantly, focus on your spellings in your listening body. Next question: can we use read aloud one line strategy? Now, this really frustrates me a bit as well. See, we have got hundreds of students now who have got their desired scores using one line strategy. Last week we had around 4 to 5 students who followed one line strategy, got 90 speaking and 90 reading as well. Atikul, I remember one of our students, he got 19 speaking, 89 in reading using one line strategy. One line strategy is working 100%. Let me share my screen. I'll show you a bit how you have to use one line strategy, right? All right, let me share my screen. That is going to give you guys a bit idea that how you have to use it. All right, let's say if this is the read aloud, right? First of all, who should use one line strategy? If you are finding read aloud comfortable, if you're reading it full and you're fine with it, don't change it, don't even watch this video. But if you're struggling with read aloud, you think that you're not able to speak the words, you find a lot of words difficult, or many words you mispronounce, or there are a lot of hesitations, you should definitely go for one line strategy. One line strategy will give you full points in speaking and full points in reading as well, given that you follow it properly. What you have to do: you have to speak minimum of 8 words, maximum 12 words, but speak clearly and confidently. Let's say I find this word difficult transmitted. You can start anywhere, but you have to speak continuously. You can't miss words in between. So we'll start from approaches 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll stop here because I'm finding it difficult to stop here. So as soon as your recording starts, you simply start. Approaches based on genetic control of insect populations are being developed. Now, if you go too fast, approaches based on genetic control of insect population are being developed. This is not going to help you. You're going too fast, and there are chances that you might miss or mispronounce few words, which is not a very good thing. Read aloud. If you're following one line strategy, you have to make sure you speak every word clearly. That is one thing I want you to follow, right? Similarly, let's say I don't want to read this full. I'll start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wherever you have to stop, keep your cursor over there so that you are not confused while the recording is going on. As soon as the recorder starts, our information office on campus provided resources and support. And at the same time, once you're done speaking, giving your answer, click on next. Don't go too fast. If there's a comma, you can take a slight pause as well. You don't have to speak everything in a single breath. But the main aim is that you speak clearly, in a flow, and confidently, and there shouldn't be any mistakes. This strategy is not going to work on any of the portals, but it works in the official Pearson mock test and in the actual test as well. The recent test which I took last month, I got 90 each. I followed one line strategy, so you don't really need to worry about it, right? If you're struggling in reading, if you're struggling in your speaking, if you find read alouds difficult, go for it. If you're comfortable reading whole, read whole. Don't worry about changing it, right? Both the strategies work. Now I'll take your questions. I'll take your questions afterwards. All right, last question what I want to discuss: can we add extra words in right from dictation? I'll tell you what I did in my test, which my students do in the test, and as a result they get their scores. What I advise them, what I did in this test, which I took just to check if you can add extra words or not, I added one extra word per word. Let's say if the dictation was 11 words, I wrote up to 22 words and I got 90 each. What I'll recommend you, don't just be relaxed that yes, that's fine, I'll add extra words, no issues. Train your mind or practice such a way that you cannot add extra words, but wherever you have doubt, add extra words. Why I'm saying that? Why I'm saying this? Because whenever we tell students that you can add extra words, they're very relaxed, they don't want to practice, and as a result, because they're so relaxed, they even miss easy words. So practice this way, that yes, you have to get everything correct, but wherever you have doubt about spellings or articles, or if you think you have to capitalize, or you're not sure if you have to capitalize, or if you think you have missed any word, add it, no issues. It won't impact your listening and writing scores. I've done this in my test. All our students, they do this in their test and they have got their desired scores using the same. So you can add one extra word per word, no issues at all. Now I'll take your questions and then we'll finish up the session. Repeat sentence. How can we improve repeat sentence? I have mentioned this many a times that you do not really need to repeat 100% of the content when it comes to repeat sentence. Main mistake which majority of the students make is they try to repeat 100% of the content. As a result, what happens, whatever they remember, let's say they only remember 50 or 60 or 70%. When they try to repeat 100%, they try to repeat something they don't even remember. And as a result, they forget whatever they remember. What I want you to do, try not to take notes. Majority of the students do find it difficult to take notes in repeat sentences because they're quite fast and you don't have enough time. Understand the sentence, close your eyes, understand the sentence, try to understand what the sentence is, and as soon as the recording starts, as much you remember, speak it, but speak it clearly and confidently. Let's say the sentence was, I am going to play cricket with my friends tomorrow in the nets. Now you only remember I am going to play cricket. You don't remember anything else. If you'll try to recall it, you won't be able to remember anything, and as a result, whatever you remember, you will even forget that. What I want you to do is, as much as you remember, speak it clearly in a flow and add a connector. For example, I am going to play cricket and I'm very happy. Now, this is not going to give you full points in content, but what I have noticed, what I can tell you from my experience, having taken the test more than 10 times, last 10 attempts I've got 19 listening, and every time I mess up 3 4 repeat sentences. Means I'm not able to repeat 100% content, but what I do, as much as I remember, I speak it clearly and fluently. See, if you don't have content, you'd have no choice. You have one choice, that you try to recall the content, which will impact your fluency, your clarity as well. Second choice is you speak as much as you remember. That will give you at least few points in content, full points in fluency and pronunciation. All right. Um, I'm struggling with speaking and listening. Rest module, I got 90 each. That's great. If you've got 90 in writing, 90 in reading, means you're doing very good. If you're getting less points in speaking and listening, I want you to focus on two to three things. First, make sure there are no spelling errors in your listening blanks. Second, repeat sentence can be one reason here. Don't try to repeat or speak 100% content. As much you remember, speak it clearly and fluently. And if you don't have anything, just speak one, two, or three words, whatever you have got from the sentence, and just say, and I'm very happy. Another thing, make sure you don't speak too much in retail lecture, just speak around 30 seconds. And in describe image as well, just speak around 20-25 seconds. 100% your speaking is going to go up. All right. Pradeep Kaur is asking if we mess up the sequence for repeat sentence, will that be fine? See, what I'll recommend you, Pradeep, PT has clearly mentioned in its guideline that in order to get full points in content in repeat sentence, you need to repeat in the correct sequence. But I have tried this experiment and I have done this in the exam as well. If you mess up 3 4 repeat sentences, what I mean, if you mess up sequence of 3 to 4 repeat sentences, but you speak clearly and confidently, it will be fine. What I'll suggest you, there's not a concrete answer, but this is just based on experiments and experience and what has worked. Try to repeat as accurate as possible, but in case if you have spoken the last part and all of a sudden you recall the first part, speak it instead of not saying anything. It's better to speak it. It won't deduct points but will help you get more points. So there's no deduction or no negative marking. So if you mess up 2 or 3 repeat sentences, or if you speak in incorrect sequence in repeat sentences, that won't be a major issue. Don't stress about it. Biku Dal, hi Biku. Any questions you can ask me? Is one line strategy working? Yes, 120% working. For 79 scores, any peer example? I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Paresh, no, it will not reduce your pronunciation. Amandeep is saying he has got his exam on 20th. Any tips? Quick tips if you've got your exam in 1 week. Speaking, focus on your clarity, don't rush. Read aloud as much as you speak, speak clearly and confidently. Repeat sentence. Don't worry about repeating 100% content. As much you remember, speak clearly and confidently. Describe image, read a lecture. Don't try to speak everything. Only speak words you're 100% sure. Let's say you have got 20 keywords in describe image or in read a lecture. You are only confident about speaking 10 words. Rest 10 words you think if you'll speak, you can make pronunciation mistakes. Do not speak. Any word you're not sure about in describe image and read a lecture, don't speak. If you have less keywords, you can repeat the same keyword as many times you want, but do not speak any word you're not sure. Answer short question. If you know the answer, speak it. If not, just repeat a few keywords from the question. Speaking is more about your clarity and flow. Don't rush. I'm repeating again and again. Writing, summarize written text, write around 60, 65, maximum 70 words, and make sure you don't change anything from the passage. Select 3 to 4 sentences, join using connectors as I've mentioned in my previous videos. Essay, use the template, but make sure you include all keywords from the essay topic in your answer and you'll be fine. Reading, don't waste time on MCQ multiple and MCQ single. Focus more on reading blanks, reading writing blanks. But if you get something difficult, don't just keep on thinking about it. Once you feel that you have spent more than 2.5 minutes, give your best shot. Do not leave anything unattempted and move on, because sometimes you get something difficult. We spend a lot of time on that, and because of that, the easy ones as well, we are nervous, we panic, we don't have enough time, and we mess up. If you cannot solve something in 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, you will not be sure about it after 10 minutes as well. So give your best shot in reading blanks, reading writing blanks, and reorders within 2 minutes. If you can't solve it, give your best attempt and move on. Listening, summarize spoken text. Again, be very careful with spellings. If you're not really sure about any spellings, do not write it. Let's say you have got 20 keywords, you only know the spellings for 10 words. Repeat the same keywords, but do not write any word you're not sure. If you have less keywords, repeat the same words, use the template, write around 65 words. It won't really reduce your content or anything. MCQ multiple, give your best, only select one answer, but do not spend any time after the audio stops. In listening, MCQ multiple, MCQ single, highlight correct summary, and select missing word. These four are not important. Try to give your best, but when I say not important, means you don't have to waste any time. As soon as the audio stops, give your best answer, move on, because we have got very important questions at the end and I don't want you to miss those. Listening blanks, be very careful with spellings. If there is any blank after full stop or question mark, make sure you start with a capital, you start with a capital alphabet, and be very careful with S and ED at the end. Highlight incorrect words, very important. Nowadays what's going on, speaker they start off very slow and all of a sudden they go very fast, so you should be prepared for it. Any word you're not sure, don't select it. Sometimes in the middle you'll be confused, don't keep on thinking about it. Finish the audio first and then come back to it, because if you'll get stuck on one particular word, you'll miss the flow and you're going to mess it up. Right from dictation, very important. If you get this correct, you are going to get your scores. Make sure your spellings are correct. Any word you're not sure about, add extra words, but I want this to be 100% perfect. Plus, this is my request. Before you go for the test, cover all the right from dictation predictions from YouTube or from our website. You can download the app, LAPT app. It's a free app, LAPT exam practice app, or you can just register on languageacademy.com.au. Cover all the right from dictation predictions. There are very high chances you get something similar. And please, when you cover predictions, note down all the spellings. This is what you need to do, and you'll be fine, Amandeep. Um, I hope you'll get the scores, and if you do get your scores, do let me know, Amandeep. All right, next questions. Um, Tips for reading. I've already done that. Babu Sahab Singh, can we add articles in summarized written text? Babu Sahab, I don't want you to use your brain. I want you to keep it simple. Do not just close your eyes. Do not show what you know. You just need to select two, three, or four sentences from the passage. Write them as it is. Do not change anything. You're going to make mistakes. Alrighty. Read aloud, use of online strategy. I've already shown it. Sachin speak in Hindi. Sachin Hindi session will be on Sunday same time. You can join it. Sir, all essay templates are working. This is very common question. Yes, each and every template, a template which was working in 2018, 2013, 2014 is still working. Template is never going to get you the scores unless you make the template work for yourself. What do I mean by this? You need to make sure that you include all keywords from the essay topic in your answer using the template. Plus, make sure there are no spelling errors in the essay template and you'll get the scores. Never ever think that yes, you'll use this template and you'll get 90 straight away. No, you need to make sure you work on other areas as well. Plus, you use the template properly and you'll be 100% fine. I will never say that you have to only use my template or our template and then only you'll get the scores. No, using other templates as well, students do get the score. If that is fine, you go for it. No issues at all. Are you based in Brisbane? No, we are not. We are based in Sydney, but we do have students from Brisbane. You can contact us on any of the numbers and we'll be happy to help. Hi Varun, just got my PT results. Scored 81 overall. Congratulations. Sandhya, very well done. Great score. This is an important question. How do we pronounce numbers 1900s? How do we speak this? There's a confusion. That is why I'm asking you. Okay, numbers or anything in read aloud is meant to be spoken in a standard form, in a way a native English speaker speaks verbally. First of all, number. For example, you have got I have, the text says I have dollar 10000. So you'll never say I have dollar 10,000. You will say I have $10,000. That is the standard way of saying it, and that is how you pronounce it. If the text says I was born in 1996, so you won't say I was born in 1996. You'll say I was born in 1996. That's the standard way of saying it. If your text says for EG, You will not say for e.g. That is not how you speak in English. That is not the standard form or standard way of speaking. You'll say for example, etc. Right? If you have got I dot e dot, you won't say I dot e dot, you'll speak that is. So whatever is on your screen, you have to speak it in a standard way it is spoken in English. Sir, I want reading fill in the blanks new video. Okay, I'll try to make it on Sunday then. Um, Summarize written text tips for long sentences. Yes, sometimes, Arshdeep, you might have a passage with long sentences. In that case, you don't have to connect four sentences. You can just join two sentences. One long sentence, comma, and second sentence, and that's it. Do not cut short the sentence. Keep them as it is. What is fluency? Fluency is not your pace. Fluency is not your pace. Fluency is more about your flow. For example, you do not have to speak this way. The image gives information about this. It is a very beautiful image, and I don't go this way. The image gives information about A. It is a very beautiful image, and I have to speak for 40 seconds about this image. There are a lot of different elements in the image, which are 1, 2, and 3. This is how you have to speak it, and you will be fine. Right? We'll take a few more questions, and we'll be fine. Can we use and I'm very happy in all the repeat sentences? Yes, whenever you don't have enough content, you can use it. Sir, in summarize spoken text, one keywords puts कर सकते हैं sentence. It means three fours. I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Very sorry. Yes, Sayed, we do. Uh, what is this question? Sir, please reply. I need help in writing. If you need help in writing, if you have taken the test before, what you can do is you can send me an email at varun at languageacademy.com.au with your previous scorecards, your desired scorecard, desired scores, and whatever you're struggling with. I'll try to analyze and get back to you. Yes, Himanshu, it is. How long we have to speak in reader lecture and how many keywords in reader lecture. Again, I'll repeat this thing. Don't try to write everything. Once you have around 15, 12 to 15 keywords, you're fine. Don't go towards the end, just go around 25 to 30 seconds. How many keywords you need for summarize spoken text? Now when the audio is going on, you don't have to count down the numbers that I have to write 10 words, 20 words. As much as you can comfortably write. For example, if the lecture is only 30 seconds, you can't write 20 keywords. What I want you to focus on, don't think that if you'll have more keywords, you'll get more score. No, that's not the case. What I want you to do is, I want you to focus or take it this way. As much as you can write it properly and neatly. If you have less keywords, you repeat the same in your reader lecture and summarize spoken text. Both you can repeat the same. Reader lecture, you have to go around 25 to 30 seconds, and in your summarize spoken text, around 65 words. If we use one line strategy, will we get the score in reading? 100%. If you use it properly, then yes, you'll get the scores. All right, what are the questions? 30 March exam, but I cannot because of read aloud. How can I study your class? I'm from Nepal. You can contact us on our website. We'll try to be in touch. Arshdeep is asking for 6 each. How much accuracy is required for fill in the blanks? If you're aiming for 50 or 58, around 50% accuracy is fine in both reading blanks and reading writing blanks. Given that you're doing good in your read aloud, in your highlight incorrect word, and summarize written text. All right, last question for the day, and we'll finish. From predictions, can we get right from dictation or not? If I have to be very honest, the very high chances that you get exactly same right from dictation from the predictions. If you're getting 4 right from dictations in the test, at least 2 to 3, there are very high chances you get as it is from the prediction. For that, you have to cover the prediction, note down all the difficult words, and you'll be 100% fine. All right, any other questions do we have? Is it necessary to go through collocations? for reading. Anita, if I have to, if I have to be very honest, there are thousands and thousands of collocation in English, and you cannot go through each and everything. I don't really believe that collocations are the most important thing when it comes to solving reading blanks. What I believe, when it comes to reading blanks, try to focus and practice more. Don't just memorize the collocations. Focus on the context of the passage, because every passage you get in the text in the test will be different. So focus on understanding the passage and learn how you have to solve it, how you have to eliminate the options. That is what you have to learn, and you will be 100% fine. All right. That's it. We'll see if we have got any other questions as well. We have got our branches in these locations. If you are in Australia, you can get in touch with us on this number if you need any help. You can, if you're in India, you can contact us on any of these numbers. You can take a screenshot. One more thing, if you've got your exam in 10 days, you can take a free full score mock test at any of our campuses in India and in Australia as well. It's not available online. For online, you just register on languageacademy.com.au, take a free mock test which is available on the website. But if you are in India or Australia and you can visit a campus, feel free to take a free scored mock test, and we'll be happy to provide you the feedback as well. Right. Alrighty. Last question of the day before we finish. Which center should we go for? All the centers are good. Whichever center is close to your place, close to your house, you don't have to travel much, and it's not too noisy. PSN professional centers are good. You can take the test. Personally, if you're in Australia or in Sydney especially, I prefer Parameter Center. It's excellent, it's not noisy, and I have taken my 3 4 last attempts over there. I've got 90 each every time. So that is going to be 100% fine. Alright guys, that's it from this video. Last thing, if you want me to analyze your scorecards, you can send me your previous scorecards with the number of times you have taken the test, your desired scores, and your previous scorecards on my email. It's varun@languageacademy.com.au. And if you need any help, you can contact us on the numbers given below. We'll be happy to help you. We do provide online and offline classes. And if you need any other help regarding any other topic, do let me know in the comment section. We'll have another session on Sunday, same time. That will be in Hindi. We'll be covering a few things about reading. So do join that. And if the session was helpful, do like, share, and subscribe. Do let me know in the comment section. And I'll see you very soon. Thank you, guys. And yes, last thing, I don't really want to leave. You can download free LAPT exam practice app. It's a free app available on Google and iOS. You practice as many questions, you get instant feedback, and you get your scores for free. Make sure you take a free full score mock test available on languageacademy.com.au.